Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sport. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. Our guest today is Ken Ashby and Maris Segal, and we have been talking about mastering connected relationships at home and work. And again, going through the 4 tenets of the R factor: respect, responsibility, reframing, and I'm still sort of recovering around what resilience, what that really involves, because gave me a total different spin on resilience that I am going to take and put in my purse and be able to pull it out whenever I need to. So pretty sure the audience is blown away for that as well. But is there any one particular rhythm that your clients need more help on than others?
That's actually a really great question. And I'll be interested in, Ken, in your perspective on that. My perspective is no. My perspective is that everybody, when you look at all 4 of these, and because so in our workshop series, so we do a whole series that we do in the business setting as well as we do, and we offer to the public. So very often we get individuals who are looking for love, or couples who are just looking to up-level their relationship and work on some of their challenges. And then we work with teams and executives and high-performing individuals. What we find, no matter what, is that in each of these areas, respect, responsibility, reframing, and resilience, at least 2 or 3 relationships show up in each of those areas when we ask our clients, and they immediately think, oh, yeah, I get why that relationship isn't working, because maybe we're not in the same space of respect. Maybe I'm not being as present. Then you look at responsibility. So it really is all of these working together. And I think one of the things also is, because part of what we do in our work is we also do the R factor assessment. And it's, what's your R quotient? What's your relationship quotient? Where we actually, in our sessions, take people through doing their own personal assessment in their personal and in their professional lives. And they look at keywords. What's my relationship with time? What's my relationship with money? What's my relationship with feedback? What's my relationship with my colleagues? What's my relationship with work? It goes through 75 key, and people assess themselves individually. And one of the things that's been most surprising to us is, as people go through it, and we time it, it's a quick something, because as you can imagine, if people are going through this assessment, they may second guess and say, wait, I did this, but then go back to it and say, no, wait, what about this? We actually, the reason we time people is because we want them to get their immediate perspective on what their relationship is in each of these areas. And what we found, which has been really surprising to us, is that everybody who's ever taken the assessment has stopped themselves in their tracks and said, oh my gosh, I did not realize that's really how I felt about my relationship with time, or my relationship with money, or my relationship, whatever it is. There's been a lot of people really kind of big eyes opening. So,
and it's not, we don't do it to point to say this is right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's just noticing how you feel about something and what is immediate coming up for you. And with all of these relationship rhythms, in teams and corporations and everything, this is like, this is an asset. Our relationships, we get to look at them as an asset. So what's in your relationship bank account?
It's currency.
What's in your relationship investments?
It's all currency.
It's all currency that adds to create this prosperous life, which we talk about. These relationships that we have, they're one of our biggest assets as we go through life, as we go through our day, and as we work and play and have a personal life.
And it begins inside. So one of the things that's always interesting to us when we ask people, who would you say your most significant relationship is with? people who have done personal development work very often will say myself. On average, we find that people do not put themselves in that category first. That they would say very often we hear my most important relationship is with
my job,
God, my family, whatever that looks like. But it's an inside out job, right? So if we don't start first inside, because we are the one relationship you cannot leave home without. Our relationship travels with us everywhere with ourselves. And I don't know about you, but as close as I was to my family, I never heard my family say to me, respect yourself first. We're always taught how to treat other people first. So part of this, right? So part of this is really tuning into yourself first, not from a place of being selfish, but really seeing who you are, because it's an inside out job. And so if we have one life, one body, one planet, then I get to be the whole person, because how I'm feeling inside is what I'm bringing to my office, is what I'm bringing to my family, is what I'm bringing to my community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this has been an amazing discussion with you. And you mentioned in your bio that between the two of you, you've done work in about 40 countries. Has this been philanthropy, or was there something else? Can you tell us a little bit about that? And again, what the future holds for the R Factor?
Well, Ken and I have both worked globally in other countries in the youth leadership development area, in the branding and the marketing. It's largely been our work over the years with various clients. So we have so appreciated all the clients that we've had who have really supported our growing into that space. And it's also been remarkable because, again, we talk about we are all connected as humans first. That's where the bottom line begins. So we really are part of why we've been kind of, people have been talking about us as being America's master connectors, is because we really believe that every relationship begins first with a desire and then with a connection. And once we start to master these connections with ourselves, then we can bring that to the world. So our experience over 40 countries and many years has really been about creating connection with cultures, with diverse cultures, bringing them together around issues, causes, brands, historic commemorations, whatever that is, because we connect on the commonalities first. So that's really been our history in 40 countries. And I don't know if you want to add anything to that, Ken?
No, I just think that this is the place that we all always go to. Is clients have come to us and said, oh, we want to do this big program. Our question is, why? Why do you want to do it? And that may be kind of evident, but also, how do you want this to materialize? What do you want on Monday morning after your program is finished? What do you want the newspaper to say? What do you want people to be talking about? So it's all built into, it takes respect, it takes responsibility, it takes reframing and resilience.
And in our work over 40 countries too, I would say, while our work centers on relationship marketing, how has that come to life? So it's come to life we've been large scale event producers globally for the last, 30 plus years. And in producing events and experiences, what it comes down to is exactly what Ken just said. How do we want to create a relationship with our audience? What does that look like? So everything we've done in that space has all been centered on what is the relationship and what does it get to look like? And as we've been doing that in the business space, we then really transitioned all that into our coaching and our executive leadership and our work, because it takes all the same pieces into those spaces. And so during COVID, we actually stepped into just a new arena and started leveraging all the work we'd been doing for years, and how people were calling upon us and said, great, let's get a book written and let's get to next. And so it's really been remarkable. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, thank you both so much for your time this afternoon. And again, all the work that you're doing, the incredible work that you're doing, the head, heart space for leadership, as well as all of this relationship marketing and the importance of it again, with ourselves and with everyone in which we interact with. And so how can listeners connect with you? where can they find you? And if you can like spell out your website, if it's not too much, or, or provide an email address where they can connect with you, because I'm pretty sure the audience, they found something that they resonated with, that they are surely going to want to connect with you.
And we look forward to hearing from everyone.
Well, it's super easy. SegalLeadershipGlobal.com. We just put it on the screen. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's www.segal, SEGAL, the word leadership, the word global.com. SegalLeadershipGlobal.com. And everything is there. You can see how to connect with us. You can see what programs we're offering, and you can connect in any way you want to with us at that point.
And I think they're actually on the site, just to build on what Ken said, we have our book actually, which is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So people can also click there to get our book. And we also have a number of workshops coming up as well. So people can click on that. So it's all listed right there, and it's just easy. And send us an email so we can also share our gratitude practice guide with everybody. And it's something that Ken and I use with our clients. It's something we wake up to and go to sleep with every day. And it really starts our day with 4 G's: grounding and gratitude, good morning, and generosity. And it really helps set us up during the day and also at night, when we can be grateful for maybe we had a challenging day and we were able to get through it. Grateful for that, right?
And so we'd be very happy to connect with you in any way, send you a free gratitude practice guide, and just be a part. We're doing this for you, and we're doing this because we want to create something new, and we guarantee you that if you try some of these principles, they will enhance your relationship assets.
Absolutely. More confidence, greater communication, managed expectations, much more agreement, trust, and leaving fear at the curb.
Fantastic. Again, thank you, Ken Ashby and Maris Segal. Again, we were talking about mastering connected relationships at home and work. Be sure to reach out to Ken and Maris, and you will be so grateful that you did. Thank you, and we are going to a commercial break.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.